Hey, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? We're so happy you're here. Tonight is Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. We are in Gemini season. We have three amazing guests, actually, four amazing guests. Leo, hit that promo, honey.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and the nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am. Who I am.
Leo, the promo is amazing. Wow. Um, Okay, look at Danielle Alexandria Alchemy has checked in right away. She's our first in, and Lori Towers right behind her. Danielle of Danielle Alexandria Alchemy.com. She is a medium, a spiritual guide, a teacher, a past life regressionist, a spirit animal reader, just all kinds of things. Go to Danielle's website, and she has so many services. And Father's Day is right around the corner, so that's a great gift for your dad or someone that maybe you would like to talk to their dad again. There's a lot of great opportunities with Danielle to do these great things. So go and check her out. I got the quantum session. It was mind blowing. I can't say enough about her. Lori Towers of one half of the team of WFMU.org on Wednesday nights. She and John Pietero are wonderful friends. They're music historians. They are DJs, they are writers, they're musicians, they're everything. And now Lori's making amazing jewelry as well. So go and check out. Thank you, Leo. Beneath the Underground on Sheena's Jungle Room at WFMU.org. Go and check that out. Shooty Rick Caritas has joined us. Great show the other day. I'm working right now, so I will have to catch the episode later. Well, thanks for checking in, Honey Bunny. We're glad that you did, and we always appreciate you. Rick does a million things, and it is Pride Month. It's officially Pride Month, and Rick has or Shooty. I just always call him Rick, but you can call him either one. He has a great book called Rainbow Relatives, and it's how to talk to your kids about their gay relatives, and it's fantastic. So yes, we are in Pride Month, and so we are going to launch. Oh no! Oh my God! Just in case you didn't know it was Gay Pride, you do now. This is Sean Patrick.
I love
Look at he hiked that
it.
apron so high.
And okay, so here's the thing. Everybody they send a couple of pictures, right? And they choose the best. I could not choose it just encaptured pride. This was
Right.
pride to me. And Sean
Yes,
Patrick
and
just
you
was
so
the
what you did is you put three of the pictures up because you couldn't decide.
yeah. We took three Seans. Look at how green. I mean, they're great.
Oh, I can't stop laughing. Every time people get to June, they're like, "Whoa, well," and a lot of people know Sean, so they're like, of course, Sean did that." But I particularly like how high he hiked up that apron. I mean, whoa, that's the
Well,
highest
and you
anyone
can't
has
really see,
ever.
but he's got look at the poses. He's got those Betty Boop leg poses
Oh
with those
yeah,
red
he's
heels on.
beveling. I think that's called a bevel, right? That's what the kids call it, a bevel. He's
He's
ridiculous.
so
I love him.
cute.
He's got a podcast himself called Tough
Hmm.
Shift because it's all about
Really
weight
good
loss tables.
stories.
Yeah, great stories. Speaking of podcasts, tonight we are starting our show with Judy Mesa because other than being a million different amazing things, Judy Mesa has started her own incredible podcast. And Leo, you're producing it.
I am part of the team. We're gonna rock out and teach some people some things. Judy's gonna do it. Obviously, I'm just presenting her to
Okay, I love
everyone.
it. Well, you're the best at that. So it's called TLC, the Liberal Conservative, and I've listened to the podcast and I listened to another one as well, and it's phenomenal. It's not
Share a little
just a
bit.
podcast, it's a history lesson. It's not just politics, it's things you need to know. So, should we bring it right in
Well,
without
how about
further
we give a
ado?
little listen?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
How about we give a little listen to the beginning of this wonderful podcast and we set it up
Here,
correctly?
I've been dreaming about doing this
Whoop.
podcast for. Well, guys, it's finally here. I've been dreaming about doing this podcast for a couple of years. I've had countless conversations with so many people from all walks of life, different backgrounds, beliefs, identities. And I found that no matter where someone falls politically, when we talk about our experiences, and I mean really talk about them, we usually land in a place of unexpected camaraderie. So I just want to say to everyone, welcome to the Liberal Conservative.
Wow. Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations. Judy's podcast launched today on all platforms, podcast platforms. So, Leo, tell us what platforms they're going to be on.
You can go to Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, I believe Castbox. Giovanni is being approved. We also have Deezer and Podcaster, I believe. So there's
Yes,
more. We're going to put them up on the website, which is still being finished and pretty much
wow,
done. But we're linking everything all together.
I
You have
love it.
to put the podcast up before they can say you're real, and we did. We're real, right, Judy?
Right.
I
Right.
love it. Okay, so Judy, I know how political you are, and I know how much research you do. But before you were political, you were a history buff. Always, I've always known you to be a huge history buff. And in the last few years, you're more political than ever. And
I
so,
know.
what was it that made you say, I have to do this and I have to do it now? Because you make a lot of TikToks, you make a lot of videos, but why the podcast now?
Um, I feel like my TikToks sometimes get they're just like 60 seconds and and they're not, or like they're not a place that you can sit down and like really listen. Like even when I listen to TikTok talkers, even the ones that I like, that I enjoy, I'll get, I kind of lose attention very quickly. So I feel like a podcast is something you can put on when you're driving, you can listen to, and I go through like a lot of different. I mean, I'm constantly researching, right? Like
Yeah,
constantly, like many hours in the day.
I know.
Like I feel like I can't do anything else. I'm always like like trying to investigate different avenues and trying to like get to the real, like to the real truth of it, right? So I struggle between being a real 100% realist, but then also I come to the conclusion that human beings, we need hope in order to to interact and in order to live happy lives. So we can't
Hmm.
just be gloom and doom, although politics is very gloom and doom, right? Like the reality of politics is that it's it's shaped for you, and you have two options. You're either going to work it within the system, and affect change that way, or you're going to walk away from it and someone else is going to affect change for you, right?
Yeah,
So it's a forever fight. It's been this way since the inception, since 1776. It's Nothing's really changed. And so I feel like I want to take that, that dive, and hopefully people will listen, and hopefully I won't scare too many people. I am going to say a lot of real things, that we try to not, we don't want to hear it because it's too much. So but I am going to try to be real and then also give hope at the same time.
I love it. I listened to what I listened to that you played for me. I actually loved it. I never lost. I never drifted off, and you know me, I could drift off in 2 seconds, but I never did because it's really, like I said, it's a double. It's political, but it's also a history lesson. You talk a lot. Everything is fact. You have facts to back it up. So I felt like I learned a lot of things I didn't know. And it's only what, like 30 minutes long?
Yeah, I mean they're going to be between 20 and 30 minutes long. I haven't recorded one that's longer than 30 minutes yet. I feel like I get a lot of information in that time. So like it's going to be overload if I talk for more than that. You know, they need to be shorter. It's also a different kind of setup because it's not going to be a podcast where I'm just going to sit down and ask people questions and things of that nature. uh
Right,
because
right.
because the podcast is already, it's already done for season one. Like I'm gonna have a season one, every episode is already scheduled. It already has a conversational piece. And you know, so like it already has a title. I already know what I'm going to be talking about. I am going to have some
And they're
surprise
great
guests.
subjects. They're great.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, it's not just your run of the mill, like, oh yeah, it's, I really was fascinated at your subjects and how you broke it down
Hmm.
and how you presented everything. And it's all fact based. Very good. And Leo, you are putting this together with Judy, right?
Judy's recording it and then sending it to me, and I'm just editing it for podcast and putting it out and listening to it over and over and over again. And it
So
is
it's Maria. Like Maria
it
gets.
takes a lot. Oh yeah, it does. But in listening to it over and over again, it's like you're sitting with your friend and you're getting an education of the things that you may think you know, of the things that maybe that you heard of and you kind of believe it, but then Yudenia is saying, okay, no, here's the detail, here's what it is, and this is why you need to know it, and this is how we're going to move from here and get our democracy
Right,
back.
right.
And that's what the plan is. And it's little sections to each subject that she has. And this first one, Ground Zero, it's really, it breaks it down. It breaks down. We talk a lot about oligarchy and the history of how what they've created is still affecting us now today,
Yeah,
even though
you
we don't
go,
see it. So it's
yeah,
really
and
deep. It's really
Judy
good.
goes way back. And you're like a total history buff.
You know, I was in love with my high school history teacher. He was a hippie. I didn't even know what a hippie was. I'm in retrospect now. I'm telling you, he was a hippie. I went. I had 4 years of high school. I had the same two teachers the whole 4 years. 2 of those years, I had a really conservative teacher. He was Italian, Mr. Grasso Maria, which you met. And
Yeah.
the other 2 years, I had Mr. Augustine, who was a staunch liberal, right? So, and I had them one year him, one year him, like that, staggered, right? So the last year, um, my teacher, Mr. Augustine, offered an elective on Vietnam. This is what a nerd I was, and I could have just taken a study hall because it was a free period. And I wanted, number one, I wanted to be in his class, right? So that I can get A's and then he could be like, yay, right? But also, I really wanted to know how we got into the worst war of our lives. And I was like 16 when I decided to take that course. And then nobody wanted to take it with me. And I convinced six of my friends. And it was one of the really most hardest class we've ever taken. And they all wanted to kill me because we were seniors. And they were like, I could have just been home already. Like, what? Why did you let me?
They
Why did
still
you?
talk about that
They
too.
still talk about it till this day. They're like, "Oh my god, that was a horror show." But ever since then, that teacher sparked the biggest interest in history for me, more than the Republican teacher. I connected with the
But
way
you
that
love
he.
them both, and that's what I love.
I did love them both, but I connected with Mr. Augustine and his passion for, where the other one was mean. He loved me, I loved him, but his political stances were coming from a different place, where Mr.
Right.
Augustine was coming from this grit, this like passion that I just fell in love with. And ever since then, I've just always loved history.
Oh, I love that, honey. Now, so seriously, not just because I love Judy, but I love Judy's brain so much, and she's so smart, and she does her research, and I loved it. It was exactly what I needed because I'm so frightened lately of what's happening, and Judy breaks it down in a way that you can understand and you can make sense of and say, okay, this is where we're at. So please, wherever you listen to podcasts, go and subscribe to the Liberal Conservative TLC. This is what the logo looks like. And go and listen to episode 1, which was dropped today. And your next episode is when?
June 5th.
Okay, so just in 2 days.
In 2 days. In 2 days.
In 2 days.
Yeah, and it's the subjects are amazing.
Yeah.
So
the next one is red flags in blue states, the New Jersey governor's race, and this is one of the things Yudenia has written it, but she is keeping it up to date. So she's making some last minute changes, and then she sends it to me, and I go, oh, and then we put
oh
it
my
up for
God,
everybody
Leo!
else.
She's calling you her producer, Leo. She said Leo is my producer. Now we're gonna start fighting over you.
No,
but that's okay. No, it's all right. We love you. Everybody can have some Leo, and everybody needs a Leo in their life.
Yes.
So you're wonderful. We love you.
If anybody wonders why I called Judy Senator Mesa,
for years you've been saying that.
Years you've been calling her, and then support her campaign.
Yes, I know he's been saying that. Judy for like 7 years. Senator Mesa.
Just said that, and thunder just rang through. Right? Did you hear it? You didn't hear it because we have a rainstorm. I said supporter campaign, and the thunder rolled.
Oh gosh,
fantastic! All right, so go and check out the Liberal Conservative TLC, and the first episode dropped today. It's only 30 minutes, I think, or under 30 minutes. 22 minutes. Exactly. And it's a history lesson. And then in 2 days, the next one comes out. And you're going to love it. You're going to love it.
Oh, guys,
you're going to want to listen
when you listen to this ground zero, listen to the part about the oligarchies, about the people, the rich people, the wealth that's been passed down. Oh my God.
It's so right, Leo. I felt the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm never going to say goodnight, John Boy, again.
Right.
And when you listen to the podcast, you'll understand why I said that.
Yes, I didn't know that either. Yes. All right. Well, Judy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful show. Thank you. Thank you.
Bravo.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll have Judy back on, but go in TLC, the Liberal Conservative, and it's so good.
Thank you.
And your voice is beautiful, honey. It's very soothing to the ear.
Thank you, honey.
It is.
Okay. Love
All
you.
Right.
Bye.
Love you. Bye, Leah.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's really good.
And then the music.
Very good. It's all picked by her. It's her brainchild, and I know
she's really smart.
Helping her put it together and do it. But it's you can tell why. Like I said, Senator.
I know she knows her stuff.
President.
All right. Saying. What were you gonna say? We have our next guest already.
Oh yeah, there's 2 hunky gentlemen waiting.
Oh, I know.
In the green room there.
I know. I'm very, very excited about it. Should we zoom them in?
Oh, I think we should. Hold on a second.
So let me just tell you this. I went to see a show a while back called White Girl in Danger. And a ton of my friends were in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to my friend Elliot, when I saw him, I said, listen, there were a lot of people I loved in that show. But my favorite character in that show was the guy who, I didn't know him. I said, the guy who played the janitor. He blew me away. He goes, that's my friend, James Jackson Jr. I said, will you tell him that he was my favorite thing in that show? And then, Elliot is his musical director. They have worked together so much. I had the pleasure of seeing James in his last show at Pangea. Then we hung out a little bit. He came to Road Recovery because he also knows Chris Hines. And now
Chris is on the bill with him, right?
Yes, Chris is his drummer. And James has just recorded an album with Elliot and I think the band. So we'll have them tell us about it. And he's doing a show at Pangea. Should we zoom in the most gorgeous two?
Oh, yes. Elliot gets around just as much as I do. He's a hired gun as well, isn't he?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, what's up?
Yay! There they are.
Okay, we're over there. Hi, how's it going?
Guys, are you in your rehearsal studio?
Yeah, we're at Machiko right now.
I never know how to say the name.
Machiko.
It's Machiko.
It doesn't matter. Whatever you say, James, I will endorse and say that's right.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Beauty. I love you. I wanted to tell you I love you both. I'm so excited for you. Elliot's been filling me in, not giving away anything, just saying, "Oh my God, wait till you hear this album."
It's pretty good. I'm super proud of it. Like we've wanted to do this for a long time, so to
Yep.
have it now, and it's like something like, oh shit, we did this.
Yeah.
Like this is ours, and it sounds so good. So I really can't wait for people to hear it. It
That's
sounds.
what Elliot said. So, do you have? I know it's streaming on different platforms, but do you also have CDs?
I do. I do.
Okay.
And I
Well,
guess
I
I
want
have
a
to, like
CD.
bring.
So,
I will. I'll make sure that happens.
and you have to sign it.
I will. I will.
Okay.
I didn't realize I wasn't going to do that at first, and everything I was
Nah,
doing,
people like CDs too.
people like a CD.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I listen to things on I stream things as
Yeah.
well, but I love CDs, and
Do
I
you
play them. I still play them.
We didn't
Yeah.
have one in our house. Like,
Mm.
so my partner bought one of the CDs, and he's like, "Oh shit, we can't play it on anything."
Yeah, but now you can get them pretty, like $20. You can get a
We got an Amazon like stupid thing.
yeah, but it's just I love actually looking at a CD and popping it
Yeah.
in, and I
Yeah.
don't know, I just really do. So, honey, what made you want to do the album?
I think I just wanted a document of what we have done for so long,
Right.
and it really everything to me is like a dinner party. So afterwards, it's like, how was the steak or whatever, and people would say like, "Oh, where can I get some of your music?" And I was like, "Oh, we don't have anything." So I felt
Okay.
like I messed up the dinner party.
Oh, all right.
I wanted to make an album because people have asked for these things over the years, and we finally now have something. But
Well, absolutely. I mean, I saw your last show. Was it last summer?
it was
Your
it was around the same time.
It was,
It
yeah.
was the first weekend in June.
and at Pangea, which you're doing another show at Pangea.
I almost put up the wrong because I was going through my years and I had Pangea from last year.
Last year. It was a little bit.
It was great. I saw that show. I
Yours,
loved it.
And I hadn't even thought about doing the album at that point. It was all the course of like things that happened last summer, and by the time I got to the fall, I was like, guys, I think I want to do this. And they were all like, yes, absolutely.
And we
Yeah.
realized, because we were finding there were songs that we had done a while ago, but I mean, carefully picked, but we were looking back at some of them we wanted to research, so we would YouTube
Old clips of
his
us.
name and then the song and my name and the song to find, and we realized we found a clip from our first show. We've been 15 years.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
15 years we've been working together.
Wow, I didn't realize that. I thought it was just the last few years.
No,
Yeah,
no, it has been
15.
a very long time, and it's like there's that we don't have a record of the thing of the
Yeah.
videos. So we did a crowdsourcing thing. I did a Kickstarter thing,
Amazing.
and
Wow. And
people.
how did it go?
We made $15,000 in about 2 weeks.
Beautiful.
It was
Yeah,
like
people were
like, no,
on
no,
it.
we want this. Please do this. Please do this. So
Yeah, people don't realize how much it costs to make a CD.
it's so expensive.
I know. I've made a few, and I've spent more than that.
Yeah.
On
So,
one.
I was like, what's the cheapest I can get this done for?
Yeah,
Most
but
money-
it's worth every penny because the
Yeah.
quality that you get, and then it's archived forever.
There, that's kind of the
Yeah.
point. Yeah. For
Yeah.
him.
You
I'm
know.
so, like I love it.
Oh, I love that, honey. And where did you record?
the smooth
Yeah,
spot
that's
in Hell's Kitchen. I'm on my iPad.
I love that. I was like, what is?
At the smooth spot, which is in Hell's Kitchen. Like,
Oh, okay. I've never been there.
the great Kevin Michael Walsh is the guy who runs it. And
Wonderful. And you're happy with it, Elliot? I know you're a real you're
Well,
a stickler for sound.
Well, I
But
got to
he
tell you,
knows my voice.
his voice and what was brilliant, and this is something I can give away before it comes out, is that to hear him do the vocal takes and realize we had, and I'm sure you didn't even have to do the fixes. Like, it was barely any fixes. It was barely 2 takes on everything.
Yeah.
James is just, what you hear him do live sounds recordable, and what you hear him do in the studio, he's solid for the actual take the first time he does it, borderline. It's
Wow.
unbelievable. Like, really unbelievable.
Well, you know what I think it is, James? You are a live performer.
Yeah.
That is your craft.
Yeah.
You know, you're on stage. You were in Passing Strange, right?
No, A Strange Loop.
Oh, I'm sorry. A Strange Loop. Well, I saw both. Okay. So Strange Loop.
I love Passing Strange. Like,
I love Passing Strange too. A Strange Loop, and then White Girl in Danger, which I had a lot of friends in that show, but
yeah.
you stole my heart. I told Elliot, I was like, I don't know who that guy is, but he was
Brilliant.
my favorite thing. He's like, oh, that's my friend. But you're very, very connected to who you are on that stage, and you're really good at what you do. So that's why the one take thing, because in theater you don't get to redo it.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
No. And
You better nail it.
you can still have an element of like, oh, maybe they don't want this tonight, they want this instead. You can still play around and improv a little, but I want to make sure that it's like good that night.
Yeah. But you're connected to what you're saying as an actor.
So much.
So
more
that's
so
what
than
it is.
notes. I tell like students I work with, like, I don't care about the notes.
Yeah.
Tell me a story. Sing me a story.
Ah.
Yeah.
So I kind of love doing that and watching an audience receive that. But now I get to like hear people hear that or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and Elliot, you musically had a lot to do with this album.
Yeah, I
Right?
think honestly, it's because we know these guys so well that when we were in, also it's not only do we know each other, but we have the same listening palette, all of us, which is, I think, vast. But I think we know. I almost look at it like taking on a persona or going into drag for a second.
Yeah.
Every time we hit a style, we're like, oh, this is contemporary pop gospel. This is old timey blues, and even like the way we're holding our bodies and we play our instrument, that it changes a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and
we have a groove.
Yeah.
Which I guess we were working on a Prince song tonight.
Oh yeah.
And
this is a newbie for the
clicked.
for the week.
There's a couple new songs, and then we're going to do all the songs from the album. But we worked on this Prince song tonight, and it just clicked.
Oh yeah.
And it's it's still a Prince song, and it's very much.
I love Prince.
But it's immediately us as well, and that's exactly what I wanted.
And James, whether it's us, we can give them the skeleton of the arrangement, and then we don't have to say now add this in.
Right.
They working with people that you know so well, they add that in. So sort of you only have to do the skeleton of the arrangement.
We can talk it through.
Yeah, and then it becomes what it is because they know the language, you know. So
Right, absolutely.
Beautiful conversation. It's a dialogue, and I guess the album is sort of people getting the chance to eavesdrop on our dialogue.
That's exactly what it is. And to me, albums are like moments in time, or minutes, I should say, in time, that are captured. Yeah. And I remember my therapist many years ago, when I was making my first album, my therapist said, everybody has a higher self. Whatever they do, like we all have this place that's our highest self. Whatever it is, maybe a doctor, it's when they're operating, or when they're, maybe whatever it is. But she said singers and recording artists have the luxury of having their highest self recorded and forever saved. And I never forgot that.
Yeah.
Because I love the studio. I love working in the studio.
I do too. And I've sung on other people's albums, which is lovely. But you walk into those studios and you immediately are signing your life away, your rights away.
Right.
Like, you will no longer own your own voice. Now go and sing it. And I can do that. But this is something that is now ours. And
it's yours.
Easy to put together. And now I've got the bug of like, now I want to do more.
Yeah, of course. But that's great.
And we've probably listened to these like 5,000.
Oh my God.
10,000.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
Yeah.
And is there like a particular song on the album that you love the most? That's your baby?
I have been like listening around the house or whatever, and I think we do this version of Tracy Chapman's Mountains of Things.
So cool.
That I love.
Wow.
But then there's times where like we do a version of Ani DiFranco's Both Hands that I'm like, oh, okay, now I like that.
Yeah. You have different favorites at different times.
There's also like I felt like we listened to it with different hats. Like my industry ears are like, this is the one that needs pitch to like jazz R&B radio,
right?
And then it's like, but this one is my favorite,
Yeah.
I think it's interesting how you're hearing and and now we can do that because sometimes that stuff blocks you. If you're thinking of that in the process,
right?
What will people like? Then that's
you're doing a disservice to yourself.
Yeah,
I sent
now,
it to a friend of mine he's one of the producers on the album.
Yeah.
I sent it to him in Provincetown, and I talked to him today, and he was like, him and his husband can't stop listening to Guess Who I Saw Today.
That's an amazing song, and I haven't heard it in years.
It's a great song, and they're like, we love Nancy Wilson. He's like, I've listened to that song on repeat.
Yeah.
their pick, yeah.
So
That's
I'm
so
like,
cool,
all right.
yeah.
So-
And it's a good song.
And what caught my attention was Love and Affection. Is that right? That's a Joan Armatrading one?
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So and what was cool, like the most expensive thing that nobody tells you about, other than studio time, is getting the licenses for these songs.
Yeah.
Like you're writing to these people, like
Right.
to their team or whatever, and so it's like, hi, can lowly little me nobody James Jackson Jr. record your song? And within 48 hours, I had all of these artists say,
Oh, that's so
Approval,
great.
right away.
This-
Yeah.
and
That's so
oh my God.
great. I'm sure they're thrilled that you
Yeah.
want to do their songs, you
I'm
know?
so honored for that. I'm honored that like who it is that I got to play with, and then I can't wait for people to hear it and just hear what we've listened to 3 million times.
Okay, James, so how do people get your two things? Let's start with the album. How do people get your album or listen to it? What's the best way to get it?
Right now, you can go to Bandcamp. So I have
Bandcamp.
no idea what I'm doing. So I put the thing on Bandcamp thinking, oh, well, it doesn't come out until Friday, June 6th, and you won't be able to get it. People have already bought it on Bandcamp, and I've had to
Wow.
send it to them. You can also do a sneak listen. I think you can play the songs 2 or 3 times on Bandcamp and listen to it.
Wow.
So, and that's the way to go. And
Now,
then
another
Friday-
thing I've heard about Bandcamp from Karen Mack,
Yeah.
who's our buddy.
Yeah.
She said that if you go to Bandcamp on a Friday, the artist gets more of the money.
Oh, interesting.
Good
So
to
that's a little
know.
trick.
Okay.
On Bandcamp on Fridays, they do a special thing where they give the artist a bigger cut than usual.
Oh.
So if you're going to go to Bandcamp, go anytime, of course. But if you're just,
Also, it's going to be on all the platforms.
yeah, they're going to be on all the and the album is called Birth.
Yeah.
And look at this little guy.
It's
That's
my
you,
third
James?
My 3rd birthday party.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Your 3rd birthday. Why did you choose this photo, honey? Is it got a particularly good memory?
So it is, and I don't remember too much of it, but so just out of frame, there was a fish tank in my parents' basement that a few weeks before that I got caught fishing in. I actually made a fishing line out of a piece of yarn and a ruler, and my mother caught me fishing.
Oh my God.
Just out of the frame was that. I don't remember what I was making this face about.
Please with
I know
yourself.
that I got a wagon that morning, that's still in my parents' house. So I have all these photos of that day, and I thought this was the perfect photo. So
I love it. Well, it speaks to you. There's something about it that says I wanna put that on my album. So it's great. It's called Birth. And there's a bunch of amazing songs on it. You'll recognize some. You'll learn about others they'll become your favorites.
Yeah. We'll make
Elliot
sure.
has played a great part in this musically. And is Christopher Hines on the album as well?
Yes, it's Elliot, it's Christopher Hines, and Lavando Thomas.
Oh my God. And Lavando I met at your show, the last show,
Yeah,
right?
unbelievable. Yeah,
And also he did Karen Mack's show, right?
yeah.
Yes,
He
yeah.
plays with Karen and I for our Christmas show or holiday.
Yes, which I saw. It was great. Okay, so and also Pangea is this Saturday, right?
Saturday. The album comes out Friday. Pangea is Saturday, and it's exciting.
Oh my God, 7 o'clock.
7. We're going to do all of the album, and then a couple new things that we're working on. And
I
just
love
have
it.
A good time.
And I got to
Yes,
tell you really quick before we go. I was telling James I was at your show last Sunday, and
I'm
sure
so
the
mad
world
I couldn't
knows
see it.
Maria, your originals, your music. If you check out Maria's stuff as well, you can find it. Unbelievable, and I'm just
thank you, Elliot. That means a lot coming from you.
really incredible.
Oh, wait a minute. Who is
And
this
there you go.
naked
That's my
person?
little calendar. Yes.
Yes, Mr. August last year of 2024
Right.
with his little dog Bacon with a chef's hat.
He's at home waiting
Oh
for
my
me
God,
right now.
Elliot was Mr. August because Elliot is a Leo.
I am. It's my little Leo pendant right here.
What?
Oh my God. I love it.
Feels like, excuse
I
me.
know.
Well,
Oh,
James,
Leo?
listen, you are welcome to be in next year's calendar if you like.
Yes, I will. I totally
All
will.
you have to wear is nothing but the apron. That's the name of the
Okay.
album.
I
Nothing
love
But
it.
you can art direct it any way you like.
Okay, I would love
Okay.
to. I'd be honored.
All right, we're gonna make this. What month would you like to be, James?
Can I? I'm October. Like,
Well, that's perfect. Oh, you know what?
someone might have.
I think October's taken. My friend Wesley already took October.
Okay.
So
I'm open to anything.
all right. Let's think about this.
Okay.
Let's think about this. And I'm going to reach out. We're going to make it happen. You're
Okay.
going to be in my calendar
Oh, I love
for
this.
next year. Leo gets to choose he goes through all the pictures
Darn.
tirelessly and has to look at these semi-nudes. And I know he's sweating and toiling away.
Difficult job. It really is.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I know you're super busy before the show and before the album drop, and thank you for taking the time to come on the show.
Thank you.
And I'm so happy for both of you. I'm so proud of you guys. I know how talented you are, and now everybody is going to be able to purchase this wonderful album or stream it and really enjoy it over and over. So thank you so much.
On Friday.
The links are in the description. If you want to buy tickets, anybody watching, links are in the description of our show.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
thank you, honey. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And Pangea is a wonderful club. Everybody
Yeah,
knows.
They're so.
It's on, I want to say, 2nd and 11th.
Yeah.
Yes, on second between 11th and 12th.
Yeah.
It's a great spot. It's a great spot. Go and check it out. All right. I love you guys.
Thank
you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
We appreciate you so much.
I'll get you a CD, I promise.
Yes.
Oh, you got to sign it for me.
I will. I will.
Okay. That would be great. All right. Thanks, honey. I'm looking forward to it.
Love you guys.
I love
Hey,
you.
good night.
Good night, my loves.
Aw.
I know. And they're so sweet. And James, I mean, I love Elliot. I work with Elliot at Brandy's, and he's just phenomenal. I always say I'm going to take advantage of your jazz chops. He's such an amazing accompanist and arranger,
He
but
does
he's
the best mashups.
but he's
Best.
very jazz infused. Like he can't even help it. His dad was is a jazz musician, so he grew up around other jazz musicians, and he just has this detail that's beautiful. And James is like, oh my God.
I think when
Phenomenal.
you learn jazz, the formation of what has become pop music, all the chord, like he knows the chord progressions, he knows what song, he knows the numbers, what to play, and I think
Yeah.
that's what makes the mashups easier too, because you can that's 3-4-3, and this one's 3-4. Let's put them together, that kind of stuff.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
have
but the album's going to be great. So everybody, please go and check out James Jackson Jr. The name of the album is Birth, and it drops Friday on all
What a great
platforms.
compliment to be told that what you hear on stage is what you get in recording. That's great, because you want to relive those moments when you see a person on stage.
John Pietero says jazz is a language. I agree, and John. I mean, you would know more than anybody. You guys are, your jazz stuff. Danielle, let me see. 22 is a master number.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That is in my work too, the higher self. Yes. So, going back to the higher self, I remember my therapist saying that many years ago when I was in therapy, and my therapist, I mean, we've remained friends, but I'm no longer in therapy, although God knows I could always use it. But she was always talking about performers and how, our vibrations. So keep everybody that is out there keep creating no matter what it is that you create, whether it's a beautiful meal, whether you crochet something, whether you're a lighting designer, whatever it is that you do. And I know most of our listeners are creatives. Keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
What if you're a model?
A supermodel, you mean? Oh, wait a minute.
A cheeky model.
Is that Thomas Smoker? One of the two Mr. Septembers of what year was that? 2022? 2023?
Yep, this is our first calendar.
Oh
It's
my
Chris's
God.
beginning.
Wow. Boy, did he set the bar high. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this show is just jam-packed with
Oh, let
talent.
me tell you.
We are going now from New York. They're in Midtown. Those guys were in Midtown, all the way to the North Shore of Massachusetts, and we're bringing in my buddy, an amazing castmate. I met him doing a show with Bethany Vaughn called New Dawn Productions, and we did Christmas shows, and it was right after COVID, and boy did we need it, and we had the best time, and I loved working with Thomas. And so I just noticed that he's doing a show this weekend, and I asked him to come on, and we both love him. Is he in the wings?
Dun, dun!
Oh my God, my love. Hi, honey.
Hello, hello.
Thomas, you've been so busy.
It's been a time. Yes, you've been busy.
I have been busy, and I love being busy like you, honey. And we love to sing and teach and all that stuff that we have in common. So now it's Pride Month. Happy Pride.
Yes.
And Rockport, is it Rockport Pride? That's oh no, Cape Ann.
Cape Ann Coalition. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about tell me about the show. I know it's this Sunday,
Yeah.
June 8th at 5 p.m. And what's the
Yeah.
venue like? I've never been there.
Oh my gosh. It's at the Shalin Liu Performing Arts Center in Rockport. It's right on the water,
Oh
and
my
the
God.
backdrop of the stage is all glass. So you just look out over the water and you see the performers, and then behind them is just the ocean, and there's
Oh
like
my
eagles
God.
or eagles. What am I saying? Seagulls. That's what they are. They're like flying over view, and then you see sailboats in the distance, and
Oh
sometimes you can
my
see
God.
people like playing out on the beach. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful theater and venue. And then they have an upstairs reception hall, and they started doing smaller cabaret type shows, like little concerts and things. And so this is a part of that venue called Upstairs on Main,
Oh,
because
I
it's on Main
love
Street.
that.
And so, yeah, so I'm
And
one of
how
the
many
first.
did now you are not just a singer, you also play the piano really well and have musically directed other shows.
Yes, I have music directed quite a bit. Yeah, and I do like playing. I get myself around the keys, but I really do love to sing. So any opportunity that I can get somebody else to
So now
play
you're
is
going to be in front
awesome.
though, right? So you have a musical
Yeah,
director.
yeah, yeah.
And,
His name is Simon Byrne, and we are working on this project. It's our first time doing something like this together, but hopefully not the last. He is incredible, such a great spirit and good energy, and then really talented
I heard
piano
a
player.
little bit of it. He's really great.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
so detail oriented. I could hear it.
yeah, yeah.
So
I'm super excited.
I'm happy for you. So how can people get tickets?
So they can go on to rockportmusic.org,
Okay.
and from there they'll go to events, and it'll be scrolling down. It's probably like one or two into this month, since it's right at the beginning of the month. So they can just go right there, click on the tickets, and
And the
join in.
tickets are
Boom,
super
right there.
reasonable. They're
Yes.
$18. I mean, like
Yep.
you can't go into Starbucks and get a coffee and like a banana bread for
So
like
true.
really you can't, it's ridiculous. It's so affordable. And
Yeah.
the venues, I mean, I
You
grew up
can't
in
beat it. It's
Massachusetts. I know
beautiful.
Rockport. It's stunning.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
this venue is great. And the people that work there are awesome. It's just such a community centered organization. And even our kids, and I teach at the Rockport schools. And so even the students get to perform their honors level performances there in the space on the main stage. And it's
wow.
just incredible. So, yeah, it's
And
quite a
you were
gift for us
teaching at
there.
Berkeley for a while too, right?
Yeah, I was. I was teaching at Berkeley right after COVID, and was doing that for a couple of years. And then this opened up right in town. I live in Rockport,
I know.
and I have been thinking about, like, if I was going to get back into secondary education, where would it be? And I really want to be like invested in my community. And so
Yes.
it worked out. So I've been here, and I'm loving it. So
Wow,
yeah,
honey, that's great. And how long is your show?
it's a 90-minute show with a little bit of an
Oh, that's
intermission in between.
great.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. Nice and
Wo
short, and it's gonna have, like, all your staple, like, gay icons. We got Lady Gaga, we've got Cher, we've got Celine, we've got Babs, we've got Judy, we've got
Really?
Liza. Yeah, we've got Chapel Roan, right?
How much
So,
fun is that gonna be?
oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Yeah,
Oh, that's wonderful. And I mean, it's so affordable. There's even standing room for 8, you
right.
know?
That's
But
right.
like, if you want to get a seat, it's 18. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
Um, well, that's wonderful, honey. So now, uh, and the name of that, how many does it hold? Um,
That's a really good question. I actually don't know that number. I think it might be like around 125, 150.
that's a big
Um,
space for
it,
cabaret.
it, I think it can do it. Yeah, yeah,
That's wonderful. Okay, so the link is in there. Can people
beautiful.
also get tickets that day if they were in Rockport and they can just walk in?
I think so. I think you can
Yeah.
walk up and probably get in there, and there's plenty of because the seating arrangement is all kind of down front, and then they have a whole standing room in the back where the bar part is, and so there's plenty of opportunity to like fit in and stand if
Yeah,
that's
but
the thing
I
that's only
love
available.
that stage
Isn't
with
that
the water.
gorgeous?
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
stunning.
yeah, yeah. 3 years ago, I did my 40th birthday. I threw a benefit concert for Family Promise, which is an organization to help families reconnect with homes and like get back into it. And so I threw a birthday party,
I know I live streamed it
and it was
because
right in that space, and it was
so
so much fun.
beautiful. And I
Yeah.
think Andrew was in that show too, right?
Yes, and he's gonna join me for a couple numbers,
Oh
so
my
that'll be
God. So
great. You can't go wrong.
Andrew Hankinson, my friend, also Thomas's husband, who is
Right,
so talented and
Mr.
very
September.
funny. Mr.
Yes,
Also the other Mr. September, the second half of Mr. and Mr. September, and really talented and very, very, very funny.
yes,
I
yeah.
really enjoy Andrew's sense of humor. I miss you
Yeah.
guys a lot.
I miss you too. I know. We need
We're
to get
just
down and
busy.
see
I
you.
wish there was a way that maybe this summer I'll come up and see you guys. I'll
There we
take a
go.
ride up there. The
That'd be
summers are
awesome.
slow in New York, so it's a perfect time to come up.
There you go.
Oh, that would be great. All
Yeah.
right, honey. Well, stay with me. We're going to do the food section of our show.
Ooh,
Leo, why
okay.
don't you join us? You know, I always have to do a food section because how can I and did you notice my Stevie Nicks shirt? Because it was her
Yes, get it.
birthday on the 26th. She's a Gemini like me.
All
So what did I
right.
make tonight? Are you a Virgo? When's your
Me,
birthday?
I'm in Aries. I'm in April.
Oh, happy birthday. You just had a birthday.
April
I
what?
did. April 2nd.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
wow.
a nice day.
I know. 4-2.
Very
Yep.
nice. All right, so today what did I make? I made, since I'm off the keto, thank God. I mean, God knows I'll have to go back on it, but for now I'm eating pasta. I'm so excited. So I made, this is called lemon torchetti. So little torches. That's the word for little torches in Italian, torchetti. So these are, and it's lemon pasta. So they're lemon torchetti. And what I did was made a lemon basil pesto butter because Billy Goffey
Mm,
came by yesterday and brought me lemon basil pesto that he made from scratch. So that with some butter, some garlic, 21 Salute, which is a great um, uh, like mixed spices thing from Trader Joe's. If you don't want to buy a bunch of things, you want everything in one little jar, 21 Salute, and then red peppers and Vidalia onions. So there
mm.
it is right there. I can't wait to eat that. Oh, and I put
I will be right down.
I
Yeah, save
know,
me a
I
bowl.
know. Well, listen, if you ever come now, you can, if you want to come to New York and stay with me because I finally got my apartment fixed. I had so many issues with they had to redo all my ceilings, but everything is great. Same thing with you, Leo. So we'll make it. If you ever want to come visit, you can stay here. Okay. And then for a salad, I have Boston lettuce because of you. I got the
Woo!
Boston lettuce
Yeah.
little Persian cucumbers,
Oh, look
baby
at that.
carrots, radishes.
Come on.
Yes, a red onion, and then I put a ton of dill and some chives
Mm,
on this, and I'm gonna put a leek infused um, from the New England Olive Oil Company, leek infused olive oil, and a
Ooh.
Sicilian lemon extra virgin olive oil. That's
Get it,
what
Maria.
I
Mm.
know. Listen, I do not mess around. And then this was, I mean, they're gone now, but this dessert is
Oh,
inspired by Elliot and and James Jackson Jr. A little chocolate and vanilla cupcakes.
Aw.
Yes, because they're delicious little chocolate and vanilla boys.
and
Beautiful.
they're not keto.
No, they're not keto. And these are from Trader Joe's, my favorite store in the world. So, yes, I had to be good for my show so I could get into my soup. But
Mm.
now, yes, I can. I'm gonna just go a little crazy. And then Lauren Muffson, my friend from Brandy's, is getting married in August, so I'll have to get it together for that. John Piatera says yes, lemon pasta. Who knew? Well, Billy came over yesterday with the lemon basil pesto. So I was, and then today I was at Trader Joe's. I'm like, they have lemon pasta. So
Mm.
it's very interesting tasting. I like it. Thomas, what's your favorite thing, reward food? After you do your show, what are you
Oh.
going to eat?
Ooh, that's a good question. I have to find something sweet. I'm a sweet tooth all the way. I need my craving. So it will be in a drink probably for sure, and some kind of chocolate or something.
I
Hmm.
love that. Now, speaking of, I almost forgot about the berries. Tell everybody about the berries at
Oh
the
yeah,
Emerson Inn.
that's right. At the Emerson Inn on Thursday evenings here in Rockport. I've been doing the piano bar. This is my fourth season already. So
Wow.
I'll be playing all summer long into October and maybe November, depending on how long the inn stays open. But Thursday nights, I'm there playing the tickling the ivories and singing away
From
and
6 to
having a good
8,
time.
right?
Yeah, or like 8:30, depends on like how
Yeah.
like
And
interactive people are.
the Emerson Inn is so stunning. It is literally on the water, right?
Yeah, yeah,
We did I
Wow.
mean, we did shows there when I was working with Tom and Andrew and Bethany. This place is phenomenal. And then the sea breeze comes in, and so they have that beautiful grand piano
yeah.
that you
Yep, in the
play.
parlor, and I play that. Yep, I set up the little mic and I sing away, and people either listen or they don't listen, and we have a good time. Yep.
Yeah, and sometimes
And
you
then the
have guest
moon
singers.
rises and it's beautiful. Yes. Yeah.
I love that. I've
Love
seen
that.
you. I've seen that. So you can catch Thomas every Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Emerson Inn. Go and see him. But please, if you're in the Rockport area, even if you're not, you're going to make a plan to go and see Thomas this Sunday, June 8th at 5 p.m. And how do you pronounce that? Shalin Lu?
Shalin Lu.
Oh, Shalinlu. Okay.
There it is.
Performance
Yeah.
Center. And you saw that gorgeous picture of that backdrop with the ocean behind it. I mean,
Right. Incredible. Yep.
okay.
And it's
Well,
my
listen,
first Pride event like that I'm actually
Yay.
doing. So I'm so
really,
excited. Yes. Yeah.
that's going to be amazing. Yeah, Pride is a big deal. And we need to keep making it a big deal.
We
The
do
more
indeed.
they try to, last night I was working at Stonewall. We had a huge Pride kickoff event, and it was a fundraiser, and it was amazing. We had all these incredible people there. And, one of the people that spoke said, and it really was frightening to me, said that in the last 6 months, 100 laws per month have been passed against our rights,
Yeah.
in the red states. So we have to fight harder than ever. We have to also celebrate who we are and be happy. Most people are wonderful and are in our corner. And so for those few that are not, I wish you a lot of luck. But guess what? We're good people. We love each other. We love the world. We take care of things. We want a green earth. We do beautiful things. So
We're here.
yeah, we're here and we're
Yeah.
going to keep doing beautiful things.
We've
So
been
happy
here,
Pride.
we're here, and we're not going anywhere. So
Yep.
That's right.
deal.
And so we kicked off a Pride show with our Pride friends that are doing great things. So Thomas, thank you for being part of the
Good.
show.
Oh,
Um,
thank you for having me. And it's so
oh my
great to see
God.
both of you.
I know. It's so great to see you. Now, I'm going to ask you to leave our audience with some words of hope. You're a teacher, you're a performer, you're a musical director, you're a husband, you're a dog dad,
Yeah.
and you're a very positive person. What do you do to stay afloat and happy and positive? What do you do? What's your little trick?
I think the biggest thing is staying connected. I think I've it's just like continuing to interact with each other, be around the people that you love and make sure that you're invested in them. Um, we've been hearing stories in our friendships of like little feuds that are happening, and I'm like, this is not the time for us to be interacting with each other and fighting against each other. This is the time that we need to come together, those that we love and support. So I think building that positive energy will help us to be able to charge and recharge to face those that we might have to interact in a different level with. So just keep
Yeah.
connected, keep reaching out.
Well, honey, break a leg this Sunday, and in everything you do, you're such a good person. I love being around you. Um,
Oh,
and I'll
likewise.
see you. I hope to see you this summer because the summers are a little slow around New York, so it's a good time for me. Maybe I come visit my sister, and I'll catch you and Andrew. Okay.
Would love that. Would
And
love that.
open
Anytime.
invitation to stay with me in New York. I'll give you guys your own keys, and you can. I'll go to work, and you can do whatever you want and go around New York and all that.
Ah, fantastic.
Okay,
Love
I
it.
love you, honey, and
Love you
tell
too.
everybody I send my love. And thank you for taking the time to join us.
Honored.
Everybody,
Thank
my
you.
friend Thomas Smoker. There he
Bye,
is.
everybody.
Yay.
Happy
Bye,
Pride.
sweetheart.
Bye bye.
Happy Pride. Good night. We'll see you every Tuesday from 9 to 10 p.m. Remember, from me and Leo, we love and appreciate you.
Happy
Oh, no.
Pride.
Oh, no. There he is.
Oh my goodness, what a great show. So many talented guests.